Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tania McLean-Nicholas, licensed marriage family therapist and owner of Renewed Hope Counseling. Thanksgiving week is here, and it's usually during this time that people start getting their homes ready for holiday guests. They're trying to find the perfect decor, the perfect deals on grocery items, and let's not forget the perfect recipes. You all are familiar with those perfect recipes that are usually the ones passed down through our family members and are guaranteed to have everyone, your family and your friends, your holiday guests talking. So in the midst of the running around, the planning and preparation that many of you and myself are doing, I figured it'd be fitting to share a recipe that is much needed this time of the year. And that is the recipe to having a perfectly imperfect holiday. So go ahead, grab your tea or your coffee, whichever you prefer, and let's dig in. It's usually during this time of the year that I see perfectionism at an all-time high. So what is this idea of things needing to be perfect this time of the year? It is usually the stress and the worry that everything needs to be just right. A perfectionist has endless shopping lists. They worry excessively about having the perfect recipes, the perfect decor, and they worry that their efforts are not good enough. There's no time to breathe because their days are spent planning, prepping, and just doing. So everything will be perfect or without error. They want everything to be just right in order to look good, feel good, and please other people, all while ignoring their own needs and devaluing any efforts that they made. To give further example, it could sound something like this. The house has to be just right or people are going to say. This recipe has to be just perfect or people may think. I'm going to be so mad at myself if I forget to, and you guys can fill in the blank. This idea of perfect is so unrealistic and it leaves no room for human error. As humans, we will make error, just in case somebody out there didn't know that. Holiday perfectionism is a major cause of stress and is driven by unrealistic expectations of performance. And it brings about feelings of disappointment, frustration, unhappiness, worry, and increased levels of stress and anxiety. Again, this idea of perfectionism is highly unrealistic. The idea or expectation that everything will always go well at any given time is just not realistic. But it's a great way to create unnecessary stress. The holiday season can already be difficult for many, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that next month. But the self-imposed stress that is created as a result of perfectionism, it causes you to miss out on enjoying the actual moment. That moment you have to enjoy the time off you have, maybe seeing family and friends, enjoying the fellowship that comes along with being around the table and really savoring those delicious meals that you or others prepared. Learning to gracefully accept that things will not always be as planned, that you may forget one, maybe two, or even three things, and it's okay. Embracing the flaws, seeing mistakes or shortcomings as opportunities for knowledge and growth, being in the moment and being present, not just with your guests, but with yourself as well. And being present with yourself literally means recognizing when you need a break. You've done too much. You need to ask for help or just need to stop and breathe. Give yourself whatever it needs at any given moment. So the recipe to a perfectly imperfect holiday is to first embrace your own plan. We spend so much time trying to please others and make others happy that we forget to ask ourselves, what do we want? Do we want a big meal, small meal? Do we want guests, no guests? Do you want to go out or stay in? Evaluate your own feelings about your desires and even those things that you don't desire, and then embrace them. Embrace the plan without any judgment or any guilt. Listen to your body. Know when you've had enough. Is your body telling you something and you're not listening? It's okay to step back and take a breather. Maybe you need a nap, a timeout, or just need to implement another form of some type of self-care. Step back and listen to your body and give it what it needs. Don't forget your boundaries. It's okay to draw lines and place limits on requests or even demands. And then expect the unexpected. You can have everything perfectly planned and still there could be something. I woke up this morning expecting to start my day off, checking off everything on my list that I needed to get done, including my TNT, and found myself with a blowout tire on the freeway. That was not part of the plan. I first was thankful that I was safe, And then I just decided that I was going to accept whatever gets done and go from there, stress free. And don't forget the last thing, don't forget the positive affirmation. Pay attention to what you're telling yourself when your inner imperfection shows. Don't wait for others to applaud you. Tell yourself how valuable you are, or show yourself appreciation. Do it for yourself. Tell yourself, well done, I'm important, I'm valuable, necessary, perfectly imperfect. And I love it. Embrace every inch of you through positive affirmations and self-talk. Because the bottom line is, holiday perfectionism can ruin the joy of the season. And it can create high levels of stress, causing anxiety and depression. By embracing the concept of having a perfectly imperfect holiday, you can truly enjoy the upcoming week. All it takes is incorporating some tools like shifting your mindset and just utilizing your social supports to see you through. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed your tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tania McLean-Nicholas, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of the day. More importantly, have a great holiday.